This is Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman.
Welcome back to Midweek Politics. Make sure to visit us on the web at midweekpolitics.com and, of course, on Twitter, twitter.com/midweekpolitics. It's not often, Lewis, that we're wrong on the show, but we did say something which was inaccurate a couple of weeks ago. I received an email about it, and I want to set the record straight. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about illegal immigration and crime committed by illegal immigrants, and I cited some statistics from Ed Kowalski, who had presented one set of data a few years ago, which suggested one number of murders by illegal immigrants, and then more recent numbers which showed a drastically reduced number of murders or crimes, whatever it was, by illegal immigrants. And I said, among other things, I implied that Ed Kowalski had referred to dirty illegal immigrants. He did not do that. It was a mistake. We got the wrong information, and he did not say that, so I want to be very clear. Now, the criticism still stands, which is that I don't understand how he can be so critical over how poorly we are protecting people from criminal illegal immigrants when he is citing numbers that suggest crimes committed by illegal immigrants have gone down so significantly. He's offered to come on the show. Hopefully we'll have him on at some point soon, but I do want to make clear that I did not hear personally, nor did I read, that Ed Kowalski used the term dirty illegal immigrants. Is that fair to say, Lewis?
I think that is.
And does that cover the bases?
If it doesn't, we might get an email, find out.
Asking
that it
for
doesn't.
further
Right.
clarification.
As far as I know, it does.
You know, I was thinking about the whole Arizona immigration law thing. There's something to me about the Republican Party choosing to, and Arizona choosing to pick on what's going to be the largest ethnic group in the U.S. in some years. As, isn't that going to backfire at some point? It just strikes me as maybe it's not the best strategy.
Right. You say what you will about the amount of people who are illegal. There's still a huge number that are, and they're voters.
That are legal or that are illegal and voters?
That are legal.
Legal, that's
legal
right,
and
yeah.
voting, yeah.
Well, as different estimates suggest that anywhere from 15 to 40 years from now, the Hispanic ethnic group will be more than 50% of the country. And if Arizona and the Republican Party really want to set themselves up as whatever it is that they're doing and the way they're being perceived, being anti-Hispanic in some way, which they would deny they are, I have a feeling that could backfire in some time. Could it not?
I'm sure it could. I imagine how easy it would be to win a seat or an election of some sort when you're saying how strongly you are against the immigration laws and all these things.
I could definitely see ways that it could backfire. In good oil spill news, the leak was stopped. In bad oil spill news, we are now experiencing what I think is being called seepage. It is better than a full leak, but what is the next step? I guess BP is still not saying for sure this has worked or this has not worked. They want to observe it a little bit longer. Rumors have actually started that BP CEO Tony Hayward might step down. BP has denied this altogether the last I checked. I could completely understand him doing that. I don't know if he is still concerned about possible criminal charges. We know there's a criminal investigation going on. Do you think that would be a concern? And do you think that would be a reason he would resign? I don't know that it would help in any way.
I don't know. It's possible. Maybe he wants to step down before the poo hits the fan.
That's the thing. I don't know if it would make any difference. I think if he is going to be accused of any kind of criminal liability, it wouldn't make a difference if he quits.
Well, perhaps from a PR standpoint, if he's already stepped down at this point, it might kind of take some of the heat off BP itself.
It's possible.
But
I'm
not sure. I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, he's made one poor statement after another throughout this whole thing. I assume that among it, he has also made good decisions, right? Presumably he's making countless decisions every day related to this. But overall, I don't think he's coming out of this unscathed by any means, and he may even end up with criminal liability.
Right. I think it's fair to say there have been more poor decisions than good decisions.
Yeah, there have been at least poor decisions of magnitude above and beyond good decisions of magnitude, we can say. Midweek Politics is made possible in part by CSR Wire, the corporate social responsibility newswire at csrwire.com, by DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at difdesign.com. To find out more about underwriting Midweek Politics, visit midweekpolitics.com.